Hi everybody, how's it going? My name is Hector Angulo. I'm the product manager for Dell Wyse Cloud Client Manager. I want to show you how fast and easy it is to get Wyse ThinOS or Wyse Zenith under management and control from anywhere, really any time in less than 5 minutes. So Cloud Client Manager is a cloud-based software, which means nothing to install on premise. You can access it from anywhere, really any device with the modern web browser can access it. And best of all, since it's software as a service, it will always be up to date with the latest and greatest features set at your fingertips. Anybody can get access to a 30-day trial of Cloud Client Manager by going to cloudclientmanager.com and clicking on the Get a Trial button. Or any customer that is a ThinOS customer and has devices under active maintenance can get access for free. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my environment here. This is a multi-tenant cloud service, which means I will get access to only my tenant and my information only. So once I log in, I will get my dashboard here. There's not much information right now. That's because I don't have too many devices registered. But we're going to go ahead and go to the Groups tab and activate one of the groups to support a registration of Thin clients. So I can see right here that I have a global policy. This is like managing at the global level. If you do it with INIs, it's the equivalent of a WNOS INI. But here, no INI you have to worry about. You just create groups and assign devices to them, or users as well. So if you notice right now, it's the registration key says disabled. What that means is there's no devices that can register to this group. We can easily fix that by going to the registration tab and enabling group-based registration. Here I'm going to enable it and just create whatever a key I want to have to type into my Thin clients. This can be as easy as complex as you want it to be. Here I'm going to make it global group 123 so it's easy to remember. And now I can see that this group is now activated with the group registration key. And what that really means is any Thin client that is CCM enabled, if I type in this group registration key, it's going to automatically over the air discover my tenant and be registered into this group that I've defined and get any policies that I've defined for that group. That's a really cool thing how easy we've made it to be able to discover devices over the air no matter where they're located, behind a firewall, at user's home, on premise, it doesn't matter. So now all I gotta do is type in that code into the Thin client that I have here on my desk. So here we go. So as you can see, this Thin client is kind of straight out of the box. Go to central configuration. Here's where you would normally type your file server information, or if you're using WDM, you would fill in your WDM information. In this scenario, we're only going to be using Cloud Client Manager. So I'll go to the CCM tab. CCM is disabled by default, but I'm going to go ahead and enable it here. I'm going to do it manually for this one device. Of course, there are ways to automate this through the network. We'll cover that in a future demo. But right now, I'll type in the code that I created. Remember, it was dem9. Forget what the other bits were. Global group 123. Okay, go back to the Thin client and type global group 123. Once I hit the validate button, it's going to make sure and talk to CCM, make sure this is an active group, it's a real group that's accepting registrations. And if so, we're good to go. You get a prompt that says everything's good. Once you hit OK, this device is going to reboot. So I'm going to lose connectivity here because I'm doing a remote session. But now, when I go to the Devices tab, I will see a new device show up. And that device will show up as being registered in the last minute or so. Here it says 0 minutes. I have the generic name of the Thin client, and I get some basic information of the Thin client right away at the first registration. I can see that it's OS version 7.1207. That's the minimum to support CCM, and also some other information in terms of what's being configured on the device. Right now, there's nothing. I get some system information, the IP address, MAC address, other asset information that you expect from the device. And also I can see kind of from the events what has been happening on the device recently. So this is one of the devices that really I just registered today for demo purposes. There's very little information, but it's grouped daily and grouped by event type. So at this point, the device is really fully under management. I have remote commands up here. I can go down here and push on configurations. I can do configurations at the global or device level. In this example, I'm going to do the configuration at the device level. So really it means whatever I'm configuring right now will only affect this one device. And once again, all fully GUI driven, no INIs to create at all. I'm going to go ahead and change some of the things that are default on this device. By default, it's classic mode. I want to change to 0 launchpad, and also change it so that after every session it does a restart and with a countdown of 7 seconds. I can make any other changes I want, but really want to focus on these because these are very easy to show off in this demo. And I'll show you on the local client what are the current default values for the device on my desk. So I'm going to bring up the current device. As you can see, the action after exit is set to none, and the current visual experience is set to classic desktop. So what I'm going to go back is go back to CCM, and once I hit save and publish, immediately the device will get a notification over the air that it has a configuration to apply. Some settings force a reboot, some settings will take effect on the next reboot. Either way, you can see here the current compliance, it's impending, But this device is currently rebooting, so if I refresh this page within a few seconds, I can see that that device is not compliant. That tells me that the configuration that I last sent is now active on this device. I lost connectivity because the device rebooted, but as you can see now it's in zero launchpad mode. Let's go ahead and go inside of here and we can look at the remote connections just to verify the configuration. We can see that it is indeed configured as zero launchpad, and also under general options that we have the select action after session exit set to restart and 7 seconds. So you can quickly see summary here also as well what is currently on the device, and that's what I pushed out. So in this demo I did everything on the device level, but there's nothing stopping me from doing the exact same thing at the group level, and every device will get the same configuration, and I can do an override later at the device level I want to. So there we have it. In about 5 minutes we configured a group, registered a new Thin client, and also defined and applied a new configuration for that Thin client. This is really the game-changing simplicity you get only from Dell Wyse and CCM, and in fact this is only a small taste of what is possible with CCM. So for more information, please reach out to your Dell Wyse representative or go to cloudclientmanager.com. Thank you.